first want to start off by saying I did turn off the comments to this video because I don't want to hear any negative bullshit. If you want to talk shit about me, by all means, I don't give an F. Go do it on your own platform, but I'm not going to see it in my comments. Okay? So,
what a way to start a video. This is her Mother's Day video, and it's a little shocking and appalling and tacky, knowing what she did to her mother, had done, had planned. Gypsy was in prison 8 years, and women's prisons are concentrated. So now people that were in prison with Gypsy are coming out and telling the stories. A story I heard today was Gypsy didn't participate in any prison classes. No self-help, no grow up to be a big girl, nothing. So Gypsy thinks she knows best. Nobody's going to tell her different. And apparently these Lifetime producers have set up, I heard, secret trust funds. And I guess they've hyped her up, and these producers are telling her, go out and get your bag, girl. And this other creator, somebody, Crystal Ball, even commented, get your bag, girl. But she's recently cut and run. Her name is Katie Joy. She was friends with Christy, the stepmother, and she was always going up and defending her. And recently she come out and said she can't condone Gypsy making money off of this, being popular for a murder. But I mean, she is kind of a little bit of a hypocrite, because she did say get your bag, girl, and she did know the whole time these Lifetime producers were putting trust funds for her, which is not right. I mean, we all know it was a fraud. The mother didn't have Munchausen by proxy. Gypsy doesn't want to be an advocate for it. She's demonstrated that. She's been out of prison 4 or 5 months now. She's already been through 1 divorce, or going through a divorce. She was married 2 months. Looks like she's making bad decisions, poor decisions. She's acting like a child. She probably is Arrested Development. She was supposedly homeschooled. But knowing the environment of that house, I doubt any schooling was going on. And she probably was able to slip through with all the medical problems, supposedly. There's a video of her sitting on a porch in snow, jumping off the porch, leading with her legs. And she's acting like a child. This is what snow is. It's so fun. Like, that is a propaganda video in the first place. And I know what really fires people up and makes Gypsy look bad and people dislike her is because she lies so much. Her new Lifetime show, they got a video of her on the beach. She's out there walking around. I can't believe this is what sand's like. But there's pictures of her in her wheelchair on the beach. Yeah. Gypsy acts like the internet doesn't exist. She's told us before the internet and Facebook's fake. And I guess as far as she's concerned, when it's old, nobody knows about it no more. But yeah, there's a picture of Gypsy in her wheelchair at the beach. So she's obviously lying. You know, her snarky comments. She needs to be humbled. Now she got to meet Kim Kardashian.
to the other women in my life. So my stepmom, Christy, has been like my biggest advocate for my freedom, my growth. Me and my stepmom have a really close bond.
Lies, lies, lies. Gypsy claims everybody's her biggest advocate. It really means nothing. Before it was Ryan, her husband. Then it was Ken, her fiance. Now it's Christy, the stepmother, who don't even know who Gypsy is. She knows Gypsy is her husband's child. What little they probably have seen each other. I mean, she knew Gypsy as the little girl in the wheelchair, I'm sure. She never walked around her when she was little.
She has always stood beside me, whether I made wrong choices, right choices. She might not always agree.
She's making a propaganda video here. She does not mean what she's saying. The stepmother stood by her side no matter what. I mean, you're playing her up. You're really juicing her up here. Like you're fooling us. We know what you did. The whole internet knows what you did. There's medical paperwork from doctors. And you're telling people with your medical papers that they don't know what they're talking about. You know how dumb you sound? You want the past to disappear. You want to be able to make up your fantasy past. You want people to shut up and leave you alone and let you say whatever you want. Whether it's a lie or the truth. It don't matter to you.
But she does what she can to guide me as a mother figure. And she is just an incredible kick-ass woman. Like, the strength inside this woman is insane.
And Gypsy would know. I'm sure she's hugged her a time or two and think, could I strangle this woman to death? Or would I need a knife? She's reaching around her back. How big of a knife would I need? I don't think I could take this woman down. She's insanely strong. See, that's where Gypsy flipped. She has slipped up there. What does that even mean? You're saying she's so insanely strong. What would be an example of that? Here again, it's like you're just reading off a Hallmark card. You know it sounds good, but it's ridiculous. You're 30 years old and talking about your stepmother? Why is that even... Why are you even talking like that? You're talking like a child, you realize.
And she has just been so patient with me. God, my lazy eye is kicking today, as you can see.
Patient with you in what way? You're talking like she's your school teacher. What would she have to do to be patient with you for? Are you talking about cleaning in your room and taking the dirty dishes out of there? She's so patient with me. You're acting like you're being interviewed by DHS. This is a very odd video for you to put out. I know Christy does go online and she trolls and harasses people that talk bad against you. Is that what you mean? She'll get on the internet and just really cuss somebody out. You tell them what's up. You're like, whatever Gypsy says is the truth, and you're gonna take it in as it's the word of God. And don't you say nothing bad about Gypsy. You're just a hater. That's what the producers told her. They said anybody going against you are just haters.
See, I'm kind of tired. But she's just been a very impactful woman. I feel like I can go to her for advice. I feel like she has guided me in the sense of coming into my womanhood.
Oh my God, Gypsy, let's really play it up. You were meeting grown men when your mama was alive. Coming into your womanhood. You were selling guys and talking to guys. I've seen you in a bikini. And I wonder who took one picture of you bending over and showing your butt, because the camera's not in your hand. Did your mama take a picture of you in a bikini so you could send it to one of your man friends?
If I have a question about even the simplest dumb shit, like, I go to her for it. So...
And that really sounds icky when you're thinking about it. She's talking about her stepmother being right there by her side as she's coming into womanhood. That sounds gross. That's how she's imagining little girls grow up and how they really think. My mama's my best friend. That's how Gypsy thinks. My womanhood.
Do you douche? I sure do. But only with Massonville vinegar and water.
Well, not so fresh. Sure, that's why I douche. But only with natural ingredients. Who has natural ingredients? Massonville.
Yeah, Christy has just been like an amazing mother figure to me, and she's going to continue being one to me.
That's so cheesy. I mean, what if they get divorced? What if she dies? You're really saying words that have no meaning. She's always going to be there for you. Or considering you are 30 and going through a divorce and you already got a new fiance, what do you need her by your side for? To be a bully on the internet to people that don't like you? Gypsy has burned multiple bridges with content creators. There's a pile of them. And the newest one left after Gypsy went and visited Kim Kardashian. So I'm sure she went and met Kim. Lifetime set up the meeting so she could be shilling something, selling wheelchairs or walking canes or perfume, or Gypsy's going to be selling something soon. When Gypsy did that podcast with Ryan holding her hand, she said something. She said, Ken is sniffing around. That's an old term. I haven't heard it in a while. I think Dee Dee is the one that told Gypsy that because Gypsy was talking to so many men. Dee Dee told her, I don't want them men sniffing around. And that broke Gypsy's heart. Gypsy is Arrested Development as a child. Because you can't tell somebody that's 18 they have to do what you say and they believe them. Gypsy was 19 years old, still doing everything her mom said. She thought her mom had that power. So in Gypsy's mind, if she was going to have a boy or a man or whatever, her mom was going to stop her. I mean, that's why she had it done. It always comes down to three things: money, sex, power. She wanted sex.